Okay.
Okay, and five, four, three, two.
Oh, hello everybody. Kiko Pure Law here with Pure Law Talks. We're gonna talk stories today with our wonderful guest that we have here. But before we introduce our guest and my co-host, I want to shout out my amazing sponsors: Aloha Aina Tree Service, We See Reasons, All for God, Travels on Yay, Inspire Play Hawaii, Miss Dano, Hawaii Athletic Club, Vipers Sanctuary, Kokua Support Services, Signal Security, and of course, Olelo. All right. So I have a co-host today, guys. Miss Does It All, Miss Dano.
Ooh.
Hello.
Let's go.
All right. Now we're gonna introduce our guests. Please introduce yourself. Where you from? What's your name? And what you do for a living?
So I am Wes Nakano. A lot of people know me as Wild Wild West as an MC. I am a owner of From Above Entertainment alongside my beautiful wife. We also own From Above Live, a nail salon, Blissful Nails and Spa, and a charter boat called Above the Star Cruises. So that's pretty much what we do. We're entrepreneurs in this crazy world.
Yeah, I feel you on that, bro. All right. Okay, so what's been the most challenging experience you faced and how did you overcome it?
The most challenging thing I've ever faced was starting businesses, starting something from nothing, having a dream and a vision that my wife had, and it came to fruition. So what I mean about that is back in 2012, me and my wife really started to get into church more and stuff like that. I was already emceeing, and I didn't think my emceeing would carry me to where I am now. So I told my wife I just like work, just like any good husband, support the family, just do whatever you have to do. So my wife said I had a God-given gift, and I was like, what is my gift? And she's like, oh, you can MC. Lord and behold, I've been doing this since I was 17. Like, I didn't think it was a God-given gift because for me, I thought everybody could do what I did. It wasn't something that you were naturally good at or you put your brain into it. Like, I was like, this is easy for everybody. Now I realize it's not.
Yeah, of course not. Of course not.
So my wife had this crazy idea of us starting our business, and she wanted me to MC weddings, and I was scared at first, and I said, no, there's no way. This is like a person's big day. You have a one-shot kind of deal. You have aunties, uncles, grandmas, mom and dads are there. Like, you got like legitimately the people that are in their lives there listening to you. So
So it was a lot of pressure.
it was like I've done weddings before, but back in the day, I never cared about it. My friends like, oh, we'll feed you, we'll give you drinks. Oh yeah, I can do them.
Yeah.
And now my wife wanted me to do it more professionally, and it's like I've never been a professional guy in my life. Like, everything was always on the whim. So 2015, my wife had this big idea, we do this, and then I was scared. So at that time, Pastor Gray Kammer, he's actually on Island 95. You guys know who Gray is? Yeah. So he was a pastor at my church. So he sat down with me. Unbeknownst to me, my wife had talked to him to convince me to start a business because I wasn't listening to her. Like any great husband, we don't listen to wives at all. But he talked to me. We started our business in 2016. We didn't know where we were going to go. We just started a business and literally put it in God's hands.
There you go.
9.5 years later, we are full-blown, I would say, full-blown live entertainment. And we can pretty much do anything under the sun to a certain extent. We can do. So we God on our side. Like, God has taken us to do things and put into people's lives that I have never thought anything would have been possible, honestly.
Beautiful. And I seen you live in action, bro. I love it, bro. This guy is bad at what he does.
I'm okay.
Bad, I mean badass.
I'm okay. I'm still a small guy, but
you good, bro.
Well, I have a spin-off question on
Yes.
that. So Kiko's question was like, what's the hardest thing you've ever done? And I think, you know, as a business coach, a lot of people when they come to me and they're starting businesses, they know it's going to be hard, right? But you take somebody who's good at their trade. You know, you are a great MC. You have somebody who's maybe a good electrician or a plumber, just good at their trade, and then they say, okay, I'm going to go do this for myself. I'm going to start a business. All of that other stuff isn't what they were already good at, right? The marketing, the selling, the finances, and all that stuff. So what tools did you use? What resources, how'd you get through that?
thank God they have YouTube nowadays. Like, thank God. Thank God they have YouTube, because that's what me and my wife did. We jumped on YouTube. We've watched every video. When starting a business, we've talked to business owners. We've remembered where we came from and how businesses were run and what we didn't like about that style and why we didn't stay as long as we did. We took people that coached me for a while. I had great mentors in my life. They pushed me to limits that I wouldn't have been able to start my business with if they didn't have pushed me that hard. So we had to do a lot of legwork. We had to learn how to do marketing. One thing great about that, I used to work in radio, so I remembered how to do marketing. Nobody told us that most stores would get closed on you on their first year trying to start a business. Nobody told us the tenacity we would have to build when we're told no, or losing clients because we're too high, or
thick skin.
Yes. That comes over just like lifting weights. After a while, you get calluses. The calluses are good for you because that actually builds who you are as a person. And having a supportive back end. So I'm very grateful, and I'm very blessed that me and my wife are literally 24/7 together. Like, we're at home together, we have our kids, we're at businesses together, we're at events together. So a lot of people ask, how is it easy? Because that's my best friend. That's my best friend. That's the person I trust with everything behind my business. So it's easy for us. And yes, we fight. We husband and wife. Everybody, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, girlfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband. You're going to fight no matter what you do. No matter. There is no such thing as a perfect couple. There is a perfect marriage where both of you guys meet each other halfway. And make everything work.
Like Brene Brown says something like, together you're 100%. You don't each come 100. Maybe some days you're 70, I'm a 30, but together it's got to be 100, right?
And I believe that so much. No one's going to be 100, and there's going to be days that I can only give my wife 10 and my wife will give me 90. And there's days I'm going to have to be the man and pull her the full 100 because she's not being able to do it because of just life. And in a marriage and a relationship, I believe that's, if you have those two things working and everybody's on the same page, everything works out, bro. Everything.
Amen to that, for sure.
Everything works out.
You get on good, all I have to support you 100, bro.
Yeah.
You can do everything you ever wanted to do.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean that you cannot do them by yourself. You can do them by yourself. You can. I'm just saying. You
I mean, you gotta have one good support.
You gotta have a good support system.
If you don't, that person can also drive you down.
Oh no,
everything. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I just know that personally too. That's like
that's the double. That's the double edge. Yeah. You can. Yeah.
Right on, my brother. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
So, right on, next question. What motivates you to continue doing what you do? And is there a particular passion or drive that keeps you going?
When people say I cannot do it.
Ooh, that's mine too.
When people say I cannot do it.
That's so true, cuz I like that. That was the best answer.
When I lose events to other people because they have more stuff, that drives me harder.
Or they think they have more experience than you, or something like that.
Or they think they're more better than me. I don't know if I said that correctly. I don't more better. Little bit. Yeah, more experience. I think that better. But that's the kind of things that drive me because I'm very a driven person. My ADHD and my dyslexia kicks in hard. Like when you tell me I can't do something, trust and believe I will come back and do it.
I love that.
I've done events where everything turns out fine. Everybody said they're happy. In my heart, I'm like, no, it could have been 100 times better. So I always joke around and be like, watch the next one go be better. They hire me for the next one. It's a million times better. And they're like, oh my God. And
because you learn each time, right?
You do.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to go through it to be in it. So the next time you can go through it, kind of thing.
Yeah, you fix little things as
Yeah.
you go, right? Like, as long as you're always open to learn, and you know.
You have to be an open book.
Yeah, I used to say the same thing. Like, I think as a woman too in business, and your wife probably goes through this all the time. Whenever somebody doubted me, it was like the best fuel. I would just say like, watch me. You know, watch me.
You know what the funny thing is? The best fuel is when your family. Not saying my family doesn't support me, but it's just like when family's like, oh, I don't think this is gonna work.
Right.
Maybe you should do something else.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they want stable for you,
Yeah.
So
That's my
they
mom
look
right
at
there.
it.
But
That's
she's also the one
everybody.
that drive me.
Hey, that's-
But she told me I
that's-
cannot do them. Go do 'em.
That's everybody's mom or everybody's
Well,
family.
because they
yeah.
want to protect you,
Yes.
right? So they want something that's safe and stable and secure, and then they see you wanting to take these big, scary risks, and it's scary.
It is. But now that I've learned how to be an entrepreneur, now I can tell my kids, take the risk, do it. Because if we can do it, you're just going to have to bust your ass for it.
Yeah.
Oh, true that.
It's not going to be handed to you.
Right,
True that.
right. I mean, we're not the smartest person in the room, right?
Nope.
So I always say that, like, if I could do this, not the smartest person in the room, definitely not the most resourceful, definitely not the bravest, definitely not the most of anything. And if I can do it, anybody can do it.
I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I'm like that dull knife that you have in your kitchen cabinet that you have all the way in the back and use it once in a great while.
Only when the other ones are dirty.
Yeah, and you cannot cut nothing. That's me.
Yeah.
But the job get done no matter how long it takes.
Yeah, I love it, bro. So true.
That works.
So true.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. What's something that people might not know about you?
Something that people might not know about me. I emceed, when I first started emceeing, I emceed in a sock inside a nightclub in front of 600
what?
people. In a sock. Just a sock. So use your imagination, wear the sock. Just one sock. And I was emceeing.
Oh, no.
Yep. So, yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, where was
I'm
this?
not young, crazy imagination. Something.
It's exactly what you think.
Yeah,
It is.
Oh.
it's exactly where,
Okay.
yep, there you go.
Bang.
Yep, got him.
Boom.
I was at Venus, so I started working in
Venus,
Yep.
that's so
I was
yeah.
working
There
at
you go.
Venus when I was 17, so I actually got a good start. I was 17, 18, emceeing in a 18 and over nightclub already, so it was just random stuff that they would throw at me. Big shouts out to Jimmy Taco, DJ Free, Richie Aki, them. They're the ones that actually helped shape who I am to me. They came up with these mental crazy ideas, and of course, being 17, 18, you just like prove yourself. You don't
Yeah.
care.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God never have good cell phones back then. Thank God never have good the kind stuff back
Cameras.
then. Yep.
Yeah, there's no
Social media, all
evidence.
that.
Thank God. And
No
that's
evidence.
what I'm like, it's in my brain. It's melted into my brain. So when I talk about that and people are like, oh, you really did that? Yeah, but never have cameras back then. Thank God.
We didn't have them attached to us all the
We
time.
didn't.
Thank God.
We actually socialized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, your
That was
mental
when I
Oh,
remembered
yeah,
meeting you, was
Yeah.
right around that time. And, you know, what's interesting, too, is, like, you kind of had to do stuff to stand out because everybody wanted to get into that world.
Yeah, 'cause
we don't have that anymore.
Because everybody
Yeah.
wanted that
Clubs and
stardom.
stuff.
For me, I just wanted to prove everybody this young kid could stand with these
Yeah.
big dogs.
Right.
That's for me. Like all my life, I've been that black sheep of the family. But I've seen the greatest quotes over the last 2 weeks, right before this podcast. The black sheep of the family usually comes back as the goat.
Oh, I like that.
love that.
That's like my driving factor. Like I want to put that in my warehouse somewhere because even though my family doesn't consider me, I consider myself a black sheep because I was kicked out of school. I went to 5, 6 different high schools. I got my GED. I never go to college. I wasn't talented. I never worked hard. I was always going out and partying. So in my head, I consider myself the black sheep because I didn't follow the path.
Yeah.
But I'm showing my family that I'm gonna come back as the goat for my family and be
that.
like, I got you guys.
Actually, to the
Especially in
goat.
Asian families.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, the pressure is different
Ooh,
there.
it's different. Asian, come on. My grandma had this goal that I was gonna probably be like a construction worker or electrician or something. They wanted something good for me, and that's great. That's awesome. But that wasn't my path,
Yeah.
which is pretty nuts.
Well, it takes a lot of bravery to go against your own family.
Oh, it does. It
Yeah.
does. It does.
I think I've noticed with a lot of really successful people in general is kind of what you said, like the black sheep thing. But it's not just about like not fitting in. It's kind of like the kids that we work with, Yakoa. We just have like the society mold, And just because you don't fit the mold doesn't make you the black sheep, doesn't make you wrong, doesn't
Yep.
make you dumb. But a lot of those kids and a lot of those people who they just, regular school isn't their thing, like the regular paths aren't their thing, it's because they're so smart. They're so creative. It's like they have more than that.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's more limiting than it is empowering or motivating.
They said every great entrepreneur that has ever come out has something wrong with them. So like ADHD, dyslexia.
We're gonna be good.
Yeah, you
Got
good, bro.
that, huh?
You good.
I got ADHD,
So
dyslexia.
if you got ADHD or dyslexia, you good. Don't worry. Just find what you gotta do in life. Find that thing you love and just go for it, and don't let anybody stop you.
Yeah.
Yes, amen to that, bro. Like the word bad, still to this day, I get a hard time, like the B's and the D's, which way it should face.
Yeah.
So my dad always told me, like, write the word bad, and how you know is B always first, D is last. So
Oh,
you
the
know
line.
Yeah, so right there, bad, B gonna always face this way, D always gonna face that way.
Yeah.
So that's how I know the B's and the D's. And that's how I know if I spell the word bad and all that. My dad teach me when I was young, so I always gotta put that in my head.
I
So
still
like,
have to do this for left and right every single time.
So no, bro. See,
Thank God you
bro.
got Chat GPT because I cannot spell for nothing. I cannot save my butt. If you were to tell me my family's life and all my whole businesses were dependent on me spelling, I'll be like, okay guys, we're going down. We're all going down. Let's go for this ride.
Yeah.
They call it
right on.
neurodivergent, what we are.
I don't even know what that means.
What is
Neurodivergent.
that? Okay.
Wrong
I don't even know what
podcast.
that means.
Dang. Okay, what is that now? Diving into neurodivergence. What does that mean?
Next episode.
See that for the next one. We're out of the studio. All right. So, what is the most important lesson you learned throughout your journey?
Never give up. Never give up. Never give up. No matter how hard it is. No matter the days look dark. Just like, not only me, but also for you, like yours. I didn't know who you are. I just remember seeing you on this news, on the Instagram. This random guy, just holding signs. I was like, wow, this guy, right on. Like he's driven for do something.
Yeah.
And then finding out who you were and finding your story, that's like anybody can take their in your life. It doesn't. You don't have to have like a bad story. You just don't give up at anything. Just find something you can grasp onto. No matter if anybody can see it, if you can see it. That's all that matters. You just gotta, if they wanna believe in you, they'll believe in you. If they don't, you don't need those kind of people in your life.
Yes.
Those are the people you don't need in your life. You want
Let them be
people
the fuel, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let them be the few. But don't hang around with the yes people that always say yes. Always, yeah. Even when you're doing bad, they're like, yeah, keep going.
Like that.
Hang around the people that are gonna call you out when they see something.
Hold
Be
you
like, oh, wait,
accountable, call you out,
whoa, brother,
yes.
you just slow down real faster. Maybe think about it this way. And they should do them this way. So you just need those speed humps to control your path.
Yeah.
So
I like
true.
that.
Thank you for sharing that.
Of course.
So true.
So it's okay to slow down, just not
It is.
stop.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It is okay to slow down, refigure things out, but never stop moving your feet. Never.
Love that.
Right on. How do you think your upbringing and environment has shaped you into the person you are today?
My upbringing was good. My mom was a single mom. I lost my dad when I was 14 months. Oh!
Here we go.
Whew!
Sorry,
So no, it's good. It's my dad died on an operating table, so my mom tried her best. She worked 2 jobs, of course. Me hanging around with the wrong people when I was growing up really didn't alleviate stress from her. And going through everything that I put my family through, my mom through, that helped shape me to who I am now, because I'm glad I got it out of the way when I was younger instead of when I'm older. I got to mess up a lot. I got to fall a lot. I got to lose a lot of stuff. I've tried to kill myself multiple times. Every time I've tried, something stopped me. Every time I've tried, somebody was there. Every time I've gotten to the point, God said not yet. God said it's not my time. the pushing one was 2021 when we all got locked down for COVID.
Yeah.
Like I thought I was gonna lose my business. Personal life wasn't that great. I tried to hang myself because I was over it. I was really over it. I just couldn't deal with it. But I'm so glad. I'm so glad it didn't happen, because if it did, I wouldn't be where I am at right now, and I wouldn't have met amazing people like you guys and being on this amazing podcast. So
thank you, bro.
as dark as it seems, like if I don't know, it's hard for people to talk about suicide. It is, but it gets better. It does. Don't ever give up. Don't ever, like, there is a light. Don't ever let anything.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thank you.
But honestly,
Thank you so much for sharing all that.
Yeah, and
For
it's
real,
so
thank you.
powerful. You got to share these things,
Yeah.
because I think that people who are watching, kids who are growing up, when they see people who are successful, if they think it was easy for them, or if they think it was just given to them, they don't have hope that they can do it. But
Yeah.
if they see real stories, if they hear you and everybody who's been through this kind of life
Yeah.
and had that kind of challenge, that's what gives them faith. That's what gives them that belief that, oh, if he could do that, if he could get through all of that, I could do that.
Yeah,
you know?
anybody can. It's just, and sometimes you might have to walk that path by yourself, but sometimes the greatest paths are walked by yourself.
Oh,
Other
yes.
people are
I
following
truly
you.
believe
Yeah.
that, bro. You know?
Yeah.
Everybody on purpose, bro. And you live in
Because
your purpose.
diamonds are made under pressure.
That's right.
I like that saying too. Sorry, I love those sayings.
I love that, bro. There you go.
We're gonna have all the quotes
Yeah,
all around
yeah,
the walls
yeah,
in your
yeah.
warehouse. Yeah.
You
No, but
hitting
it's
it
so
all
true.
right now.
It's
You
so
hitting it.
true. And you know, some of them, like people read those and they take them really shallow.
Yeah.
But the most simple quotes like that are really the most powerful ones.
It is.
Never give up.
Yeah.
You know, all of those people just they take it so lightly because they get thrown around so much.
Yeah.
But those are the ones.
Those
It
are the
is,
ones
it
that
is,
you,
right
yeah,
there.
you take to heart. You never give up. Look, you're a woman. You're a successful entrepreneur. Kekoa, your story is amazing too. Probably your viewers have heard your stories millions of times, but it's one of the most powerful stories where
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
you were on that bed and God said, "No, not yet." And
Yeah.
that's when you realize, never give up, because God is giving me one more chance, and I'm not gonna give up now.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's
Yes,
what
amen.
that's the whole thing. Like, never give up, because you don't know where this life will take you.
Yeah. That's right.
Yes, bro. Thank you, my brother.
Of
Thank you for
course.
sharing
Thank you
that
for
and
sharing.
opening
Yeah,
up.
of
Yeah.
course.
I tell you I love you, bro.
I love you too, bro.
Thank you.
I did good. I thought I was gonna cry.
Oh, that was beautiful, bro. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna lighten up the mood. Okay. All of us share your story, my brother. Okay, if you could have any superpower for one day, what would it be, and how would you use it?
Bro, if I could have one superpower, would be to eat anything in the world all day and not get.
That's the first.
Because after the age of 30, not easy, you know.
I know that. No.
You're preaching to the choir.
For real, 'cause I
just-
know that.
Like,
You do that right now, bro.
Yeah. If you think about it, growing up, you could eat anything and you would stay skinny. And then you hit this certain point and it doesn't go away. And it's like, no. But we live in Hawaii and we get so much good food.
Oh, so much, so much.
So much good food.
Speaking of living in Hawaii, we get so much good food. What is your favorite go-to local snack?
Lemon, anything lemon. Lemon bars, chantilly cakes,
Oh,
topash cakes.
that sounds good. I love
Now you're
sweets.
making me hungry.
It's my downfall too,
Yes,
sweets.
that's probably going zippies after this.
Oh, let's
Sit in
go.
my pity. Woe is me.
That's okay. We'll be right there with you.
Okay, let's go after this.
Let's go.
Oh.
Next stop, Zippies.
Next up, Zippies. And shout out to Zippies. And I'll be there at the end of the month. At Zippies Summerlin. They just open one in Vegas at Summerlin.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's what my
Right.
family told me in Vegas. Because when we went to Vegas, I was like, "Oh, how's this zippies?" They're like, "It's always busy, but they're gonna open up one more." And then I seen on Instagram, they opened up one more.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So we're gonna be over there doing our for my sobriety birthday on show Aloha sign weaving.
Nice.
Yeah, sobriety awareness.
If you need more food people or quality control testers, fly me up. I go eat too.
Let's go. Heard all, my brother. Thank you for sharing your story today with us.
Of course.
I appreciate it, bro.
Do you have any like final things you want to share with his viewers? You know, like I think this was a really cool episode because we touched on so much.
Yeah.
You know, but in this short period of time, you can't really go too deep into anything,
Yeah.
right? So if there's one like just most important thing you wanted to make sure you said while you were here, what would that be?
Don't give up. Don't ever give up. Like honestly, that would be like the biggest point to come across. Like,
yes.
No matter if your family tells you no, you can't do it. No matter if everybody's telling me, oh, you're not gonna be nothing in your life. There's somebody in your life that's rooting for you. I can tell you, my third grade teacher, I can remember what she said. She told my grandma and my grandpa and my mom that I was gonna be something special. My third grade teacher. And to this day, that has resonated with me all those years. So just have that one person or have something in your life to look forward to. Like, that's all I can say. Just don't ever give up. Don't ever stop. Just don't.
Don't
Because
give up. Let's go.
You don't know
Let's
your
go.
light.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go.
You don't know your light that you're going to shine on the next person that
That's
might
right.
need help for you.
That's right.
Oh, yes,
That's
of
right.
course.
Yep.
That's true. All right. Last question.
Yep.
What's the law for the day? Boom.
Oh. Oh, okay. Just treat everybody like how you want to be treated. Like even though the world is
There you
nuts
go.
nowadays, and if you go on my Instagram, I do road rage sometimes. It's irritating, but
Share your
it's just,
Instagram real quick for everybody. So everybody can follow
So-
you, find you.
Mine is my personal one is @wildwildwest_5. My businesses are From Above Entertainment, From Above Live, @Blissful Nails and Spa, and Above the Stars Cruises. All on Instagram, Facebook, on all social media platforms. But just treat everybody with kindness and aloha, and you'll be happy the rest of your life. Just do
Yes.
you. Don't worry about anything else, and that's all I can say.
Yeah.
And that's the closeout of our show. I'm Kiko Pure Law, Brother Wesley. Mahalo, mahalo.
Mahalo.
Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you,
And
Wes.
my co-host, Miss Dana. Aloha, everybody. Yee.
I love that.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
amazing.